come in with a 2-0 overall mark. Sean Myers joined by Roger Downs here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. And Roger, certainly first and foremost tonight, the storyline that everyone will have their eyes on, the fact that Austin Butler, the all-time leading scorer for Greater Latrobe, for the first time a coach in his life, he, guiding Hempfield area, goes against the team that he starred for and goes against the coach whom he played for in Brad Wetzel. The Wildcats off to a great start, but this is the maiden voyage for Austin Butler, his first ever game as a high school coach.
Indeed it is, Sean, and it is a case of teacher versus pupil tonight. Austin Butler, Brad Wetzel, long time head coach of the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Very nice crowd on hand here at Hempfield area this evening. We'll see how this one plays out. The Wildcats, as you've already mentioned, 2-0 on the season. Hempfield just getting started. We're going to see how the matchup plays out.
And the Wildcats hosted a tournament and scored a couple of very impressive victories. 70-31 against Richland, 71-57 against Indiana area, which is a pretty good team in Class 5A. Wildcats had a season to remember a year ago. They made the playoffs. They won a game at Kiski area. They made the state playoffs because of that victory. They won a game in the state tournament as well. That was win number 300 in the decorated career of Brad Wetzel, 24th year head man. Their season ended with a loss against Greater Johnstown, but they ultimately went 21-7. On the other side, it was a tumultuous season, to say the least, for the Spartans. Bill Swan started 2024-2025 as the head coach. He stepped down amid an investigation. Mark Katarski served as the interim head coach. They missed the playoffs with the 9-12 mark. It was a good start to the season. They tumbled down the stretch, finishing 4-10 in Class 6A. We mentioned a new coach. Not many returning contributors from a year ago. There's a lot more unknowns, I would say, on the Spartan side than on the Wildcat side.
Absolutely, Sean. A lot of people in the lineup, players for Hempfield area. This would be their first chance to start on a Thursday night here at the Spartan Fieldhouse. See if the bright lights are too much for them. As opposed to the Wildcats, they have a fairly seasoned bunch, and they're getting ready to play. Just looking at the matchup on paper, the Wildcats definitely with the size advantage.
Spartans clad in the white jerseys, and they control the opening tap. Starting five for Hempfield, Jack Kopis wears number 0, Lucas Simmons number 3, Danny Husenitz, their top returner, clad in number 4, Trevor Johnson number 5, and 24, Luke Williams, round out the starting 5 as Williams gets an easy 2 on the reverse to get this game started. On the other side for the Wildcats, we know that they're going to use a feverish pace as Mikey Munoz probing inside, dishes it onto the block. That shot left short by Linhart. Second crack, that's off the mark as well. Husenitz clears the glass, throws it ahead, and strong on the layup, Lucas Simmons. Good look for the three-sport athlete, unable to convert. Greater Latrobe has some pretty decorated athletes. Ian DeServe, one of the best athletes, perhaps the best that Brad Wetzel has ever coached during his long time guiding the Wildcats. DeServe has it now. Tries a 3. That one rattles out. Rebound tipped into the awaiting arms of Munoz.
Yeah, we've seen Munoz play baseball the entire summer, Sean.
Butina gets the roll. And Sawyer Butina ties the score.
Sawyer Butina, pretty good football player in his own right.
Simmons puts up a 3. That's a long rebound tracked down by Luke Williams. Donson, contested shot, tried to bank it home, unable to do so, and tipped out by Jack Kopis. Starting 5 for Greater Latrobe, Rylan Linhart, number 3, is joined by Ian DeServe, who wears number 5. 12 is Sawyer Butina. Mikey Munoz wears 34, and Dom Scarton, 35, rounds out the starting 5. They will have Andy Tash available. He will likely be a starter once he gets back acclimated, as he's looking to bounce back from a football injury. Munoz tries a 3 off the mark, and the rebound goes to Kopis. Speaking of football, an outstanding football player for Hempfield area, record-setting wide receiver. Catch and shoot 3s off. Simmons blew the layup after he was able to clean up the Donson air ball. Munoz into the front court. Wildcats quickly get a couple of players to the table as the baseline J knocked down by Linhart.
Yeah, it looks like Robert Young, the transfer, senior, 6'7", 240, checking into the scores table, as well as the aforementioned Andy Tash.
Dawson. Foul line J left it short, comes back to him. Wildcats unable to box out. Wing 3 off the mark by Huseinic. Spartans are cold from the field and nearly going, but they keep getting chances, and Williams puts it back in to tie it at 4. He's got all 4 for the Spartans. Starting up top. To serve. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter of play. To serve probing and way too strong, but an offensive rebound. The putback goes courtesy of Linhart, who's got 4 already. Simmons. Good burst to the cup.
No, he's just coming up a little bit short, is the junior Lucas Simmons.
Spartans are getting some good looks, though.
They are indeed.
Start and catch and shoot. Front iron. Munoz gets the offensive board. Neither team doing a particularly good job on the defensive glass. Kick out for a 3 off the mark. And another offensive rebound. Scarton, and that time a little too aggressive. An offensive foul to negate the hoop. Alex Ammon checking in for Greater Latrobe, or he was ready to. The official, Craig Mankins, I should say, not Jeff, that's his son. Craig Mankins now allows 3 substitutions. Ammon joining Young and Tash. And on the other side for the Spartans, Alex Wakis enters the field.
And Tom Rennie.
Enters the court, I should say. Brody Graff has also checked in. Up top for Wakis. That one rattles out for Rennie. Transition 3 balls down for Tash. That's a good way to start his basketball season. Andy Tash makes it 9-4. Spartans try to answer. Unable to do so is Dawson, but another offensive rebound.
Spartans doing a nice job on the glass, however, just unable to finish.
Rennie tries to set up a pick and roll, and Wakis fires that one off of the wall, trying to keep it in play as DeSerb, a very quick breather, returns to the court. Can't drop a better start for Andy Tash's basketball season. Just recently signed with Lehigh for football.
Yes, indeed.
His brother had a very good freshman campaign at Penn State. That one stripped away from DeSerb, who sent it in the open floor.
Huseinic, a lone returning starter for this Spartan lineup.
3 ball strong, and the towering Robert Young, standing 6'7", easily snags the board. Tash a little out of control. DeSerb tips it back to Tash. He'll try a 3. Can't hit it. DeSerb another rebound. Front iron. Young. And he finally gets the roll. Dogged pursuit of the basketball, and that prompts
timeout, Spartans.
We will take one as well. 11-4 in favor of Greater Latrobe on WSN.
Hi, I'm Jamie DeAndreth. My mission has always been simple: improving your quality of life. Since 2003, we've proudly provided a full range of outpatient physical therapy services, including orthopedics, sports medicine, pediatrics, women's and men's pelvic health, neuromuscular conditions, and geriatrics. We also perform functional movement screenings and rehabilitation services, helping your athlete get back in the game. At Jamie P. DeAndreth Physical Therapy, it's about recovery, performance, and reaching your full potential.
A 7-point lead for Greater Latrobe, and Austin Butler trying to stop the bleeding. Butler with 1,905 points during his incredible career at Greater Latrobe, the exact same number of points that his assistant coach Kaysen Harrell scored at Hempfield area.
Yeah, he's put together a very nice assistant coaching staff here in his first year, that being Austin Butler.
jumper by Hussein. It's off the mark. And a foul is going to be assessed to Greater Latrobe's Ammon. First foul on the Cats on the loose ball. Greater Latrobe gets 3 subs as Kopis returns for the Spartans.
Dom Scarton's going to return to the lineup. Ryan Linhart into the lineup. Mikey Munoz into the lineup for the Wildcats.
Husenich triggers in and gets it back from Jack Kopis. Contested 3 blocked by DeSerb. Great defense by the senior DeSerb, who's garnering interest from Air Force Academy and the Coast Guard. Also, LaRoche and Franciscan at the D3 level. Pass underneath, stripped away from DeSerb, and last touched by the Wildcats for a turnover. As in Spinetti enters for the first time for Hempfield area.
Yeah, I look for Austin Butler to play a lot of young men this evening, getting their feet wet, so to speak.
Butler and all 3 of his brothers, all 1,000-point scores for Greater Latrobe and for Brad Wetzel's. That one around and out for Wakekiss, and Young has the board. Munoz throws it to DeSerb. They're really extending the defense on Scarton. Gets it to Munoz. 3 ball, halfway down, and the rebound goes to Luke Williams. Max Williams was a big-time factor last year for the Spartans, team that graduated 4 key contributors. As nice touch by Husenich as he gets his first points, making it 11-6.
Max and Landon now at West Liberty, alma mater of Bryce Butler,
who is an assistant coach, as Young gets 2 points. He is going to be a handful.
Yeah, he's going to be not only tonight, but the entire 5A schedule the Wildcats will have. Robert Young, the senior, will be just a monster.
And that's a backcourt violation as 2 more substitutions, Butina and Tash return. Young last year was at Summit Academy. He goes to Adelphi, so plays for Greater Latrobe.
Yes.
We saw him on the gridiron, and he was a tight end who was a red zone threat. Saw him score a touchdown in their season finale against Penn Trafford. It's a tough football season for Greater Latrobe. They played all but 1 game without Andy Tash. 3-pointer by Skartnoff. Great hustle by Munoz to keep possession alive. Tash goes to work. Tries to split 2. It rolls off the cup, and Simmons with the board and a outlet pass. 3 off the heel. Skarton has it.
Dom Scarton.
Final minute of this opening quarter. The lead is 7 for Greater Latrobe. Looking to go 3-0. And there's
That's
a foul
on Jack
Kopis. That's the first Spartans foul. Munoz into the backcourt, gets it to Butina. He's the point guard now. Brad Wetzel said that's kind of a thankless job in the Wildcat system, as DeSerb unable to make that catch.
That kind of ragged play here as we near the end of quarter number 1 at the Spartan Fieldhouse. And we thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's broadcast on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
A year ago, Greater Latrobe ran a lot of its offense through John Wetzel, the son of the head coach, and Max Butler. Kyle McNeil, also a key contributor. Brady Prohovic was in the rotation. Wing 3. It was online, but just a bit too strong for Spinetti. Rebound cleared defensively by Greater Latrobe. We'll see if Greater Latrobe holds for a final shot. I think that's what Brad Wetzel wants. Instead, they just throw it to no one in particular, but it's tipped out by Hempfield area.
That was tipped. Nice job defensively by the Spartans.
As Young returns to the floor.
First time in today's game, a senior, number 1, Charles Burton for the Spartans. Look for Robert Young to play a part in this.
15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Scarton. Young ducks in, now he goes to work, and that's too easy. Had a mismatch on Kopis. Young with 6 in the quarter. Spartans turn it over. Thrown up by Munoz, and it hits the rim as the opening quarter comes to an end. Good start for Greater Latrobe. The Cats have a sizable lead, 15-6 as we head to the second on WSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the heart of Youngwood, Rocco's Pizzeria has been boxing pizzas for the community since 2006. In this corner, crispy whole wings that pack a punch. In the other corner, signature pies like the burger and fry pie. And the undefeated champ, the Pifferoni, loaded with 3 knockout flavors of pepperoni. Order online, have it delivered, or dine in. Rocco's Pizzeria in Youngwood, where every round ends with a knockout slice.
Some moments on the field go beyond the game. They shape who we become. At Home Team Collections, we honor those moments with the care and craftsmanship they deserve. Because these moments aren't just memories, they're a legacy worth preserving. Any team, any sport, any logo. Visit HomeTeamCollections.com today and save $10 off your first order.
For over 40 years, Rennie & Associates Certified Public Accountants have been helping businesses thrive right here in Westmoreland County and across the nation. From tax prep and accounting to expert management advisory services, Rennie & Associates delivers the experience and insight your business needs to flourish. Visit RennieAssociates.com. Rennie & Associates CPAs, with offices in Greensburg and Ligonier.
6 points for Robert Young. Greater Latrobe stake to a 15-6 lead and in possession of the basketball as we advance to quarter number 2. Sean and Roger here on the call. Producer Dan Flickinger, Matt Palumbo manning the camera. Young has it stripped away, but he gets it back. Scarton sidesteps 3, and that's money.
And nice basket there by Scarton, but you gotta like the unselfish play of Robert Young on that assist.
That was not an easy make by Dom Scarton. Williams moves it to Husenitz, averaged about 14 per game last year. Simmons, wide open look. And the shot's just not falling right now for the Spartans. First game of the season. Scarton way too strong, but McNeil followed it up. He goes off of glass. Simmons on a run out. And right at the 10, unable to convert, and then looks like he's going to be charged with the foul, compounding the one mistake with another. Right now, Hempfield can't buy a hoop. I think it's fair to say there's maybe a little bit of opening night jitters for Hempfield.
I would say so, Sean. I think that was maybe part of the worry of the coaching staff here at Hempfield area heading into this one.
That bad pass nearly turned over, but Young gets it back. Butina front iron. Another offensive rebound. And now the serve goes down to the floor, and it's a held ball. Possession will give it to the host Spartans as Andy Tash back to the scores table. Joining him to check in is Alex Ammon. Ammon also a football player.
Thomas Rennie checking back in. Trevor Donson checking in for the Spartans.
Mentioned that football team. Their former head coach is in the house tonight. Boomer Prady.
Yeah, Boomer.
McIntyre guiding the program this past fall. Good job to probe inside, and Husenitz gets the finish, his second hoop. First points of the quarter for Hempfield. Tash left it short the other way, gets it back, and an offensive foul. So the foul on Tash is first. Not many fouls in that opening quarter. 2 on the Wildcats, 1 on the Spartans. Remember, fouls reset now at the end of the quarter. I believe this is the second year of that rule. And a few years down the road, we will have a shot clock.
Yes, it was put on the news.
Wing three and another foul on Tash. This time, Husenich will get 3 shots as a result. These will be the first foul shots of the game. That's a cardinal sin there to foul a jump shooter, particularly a 3-point shooter. A little out of control on that closeout. Husenich good on the first. He has offers from the likes of Pitt Greensburg, Waynesburg, Pitt Bradford, and Hiram. We had coverage of Pitt Greensburg's victory last night in the AMCC opener in Chambers Hall, not far from here.
Yeah, Pitt Greensburg played a very, very good game against Penn State Altoona.
Third one for Husenich. He's knocked down the first 2. And a 3-for-3 trip. Gets his team back within 7. Young foul. Rennie picks up the foul.
Second team foul on the Spartans. Going to put Robert Young at the line to shoot 2.
Knocks down the first. Good touch from the big man. He is impressive. And he was late to join the program. They didn't have Young over the summer. And then we mentioned he was part of the football team. But you can see there is not just the physical tools, but he's got some real skill.
He certainly does.
Hitting both of those foul shots. Turnaround Jay left a bit short by Donson. Tash switching hands, tied up and stripped. Rennie lost the handle and it's a turnover. Lindhart back onto the floor. He with 4 points in the opening quarter. On the other side, Luke Stanley enters for Hempfield. Triggered into Butina. He's defended by Donson. DeSerb, he's off to a great start this season. Missed that jumper. What an outlet pass. And it leads to an easy 2 for Donson. DeSerb drawing multiple defenders. He scored 20 points last time out in the win against Indiana. He had 27 in the season opener against Richland, a District 6 school. Thrown inside to Young, and he's just able to high point that one. And then tied up. A couple of Spartans got their hands on it. Possession does keep it with the Wildcats. Brad Wetzel thought that could have been a foul instead of a held ball. And a timeout by Brad Wetzel. 3 minutes gone, second quarter, 7-point lead for Greater Latrobe.
Collision Shop by Jason Mignone is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered on both passenger and heavy-duty vehicle repairs, including scratches, scrapes, and dents, free estimates, body repairs, welding, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our all-new alignment and calibration shop has the tooling, equipment, and staffing to ensure top-quality alignment and calibration adjustments for your vehicle. Our friendly office staff is more than happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit the Collision Shop by Jason.com for our complete list of services.
Wildcats stake to a 20-13 lead. Just over 3 minutes elapsed in this second quarter play. Craig Mankins, Jeff Verrieb, and Mike Yawitz, the officials tonight. We're certainly familiar with Craig Mankins.
Absolutely.
Former head coach of Greensburg Salem.
His daughter's playing basketball at Seton Hill.
Nice jumper on the baseline, courtesy of Butina. His second hoop, and nearly a turnover. Spartans go diving for it. Good work by Williams, and then delivers a bounce pass. Leads to a 3. Off the mark, Williams gets it back. And amongst a bunch of orange jerseys, he's fouled. Wildcats bench thought it could have been a held ball. I was going to say out of bounds, it looks like.
It's a physical game this evening, Sean.
And there's 2 points by Williams. I'm a little confused as to what that call was, Roger. Did they just say it was out of bounds on Greater Latrobe?
Yes.
Thrown into Young, not a great angle for that pass, and it's a turnover.
Nice job defensively by the Spartans.
That passing out angle just wasn't there. And a travel by Simmons. Wakis returns, as does Tash. Not quite yet for Andy. He makes a U-turn back to the bench. Brad Wetzel, 1987 grad of Greater Latrobe. He was part of their one and only WPIAL championship team in 1985. He's coached some teams that were certainly championship contenders. You think of when Austin and Bryce Butler played for him. They had unbelievable regular seasons, just never could really make that deep postseason run. Young, and an offensive foul as Young hooked his defender.
Through an elbow.
He used that elbow to hook the defender and
yes, he did.
Turn the corner. First foul on Young, third of the quarter on Greater Latrobe. And Tash re-enters. Tash with 2 fouls. Husenitz slowly across the timeline. Donson, a deep 3, knocks it down. Trevor Donson, 5 points in the quarter, and he gets it right back. Spartans making a little run here as that's knocked away. And a foul by Hempfield on a block.
It's going to go on Donson. 13 foul, first on Donson.
A few steps behind the arc on that trifecta. Donson's also a golfer. Not sure how much that helps on the hardwood, but Scarton moves it to Tash.
Didn't we just see an article on the Westmoreland Sports Network of a basketball player golfer?
That's right. Ryan Edwards at Geneva, former Norwin Knight, as there's a block but not clean as the foul goes on Luke Stanley. There is a Norwin tie-in here in this game, by the way, as one of the assistant coaches for Hempfield is Dante Rizzo, a former Norwin player who went on to play football at Edinburgh.
His brother Johnny in the crowd. Youngstown State and Duquesne. He played his football, and he'll be leaving in March for an Italian pro league.
For football?
Yes.
Tash, 1 of 2. Well, if he needs any tips on life overseas, he can talk to Austin Butler or Kaysen Harrell.
Yes.
Austin Butler playing professionally in Finland and Belgium, Kaysen Harrell in Ireland.
Jack Kopis is going to check back in for the Spartans.
Haven't seen Ted Kopis in the house. I'm guessing he's here, but Flick said he ran into him. Reverse layup and an easy 2 for DeServis. First points of the contest. It's been a sluggish start for him by his standards. Young will take the place of Scarton.
Yeah, watch this on the replay. DeSerb, nicely done.
Husenitz, pull up Jay, nice touch over DeSerb. Husenitz getting it going in this second stanza. Gets his team back within 5. Under 2.5 remaining in the opening half.
Can't hold him in there.
Munoz fade away. And Kopis was on the baseline as he tried to keep it in.
Luke Williams is going to check back in for the Spartans.
Green.
Butina will trigger it in. The senior gets it to Young. Back to Young. Trying to split two, and he walks with it. Well, they're defending him much better in this second quarter because Young was having his way in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, Sean.
Not only Young 6'7", but he is well built, and he swats that one away, but a foul. I don't think it's going to be on Young. It might be on his teammate, and indeed it does go on DeSerb.
It's on DeSerb. First foul on DeSerb, fourth team foul on the Wildcats.
DeSerb averaged about 12.5 points and 7.5 boards last year. Wasn't the number one option. I think this year it pretty clearly is.
Yes. Lone starter coming back. Dom Scarton will return for the Wildcats. He'll replace Andy Tash.
Second one's good. It's a one-possession game. And a couple of Wildcats battling over it. It does stay with Greater Latrobe. It looks like maybe Young canceled out DeSerb's putback attempt there.
I think he did.
He'd rather have two guys go for it than none, but that time it just got a little too congested there in the paint. Scarton, he hasn't been shy about putting it up, hits the side of the backboard. Kopis on a run out. Husenit's blocked, and that's going to be a held ball. Possession will give it to Greater Latrobe. Good transition defense by the team clad in orange.
A lot of good action back and forth, up and down the court we go between the Cats and the Spartans.
It's been a good second quarter for Hempfield. The Spartans were down 18-6 moments in, but from down a dozen to back within 3. Scarton again, and he knocks down his second three-pointer of the quarter.
Scarton, pretty good size, 6'3", 220. Nice soft touch from the outside.
I've been impressed by how good his perimeter shooting is. Husenit's can't answer. Uncontested rebound goes to Scarton. And a bad pass there off of the foot of Kopis. Dawson lost the handle.
I think Dawson was unsure what he wanted to do with the ball, to pass it or shoot.
Munoz knocks it down. Back-to-back threes for Greater Latrobe. All 5 starters have now scored for the Cats. And they do not want to challenge Young inside. Williams kicks it out wisely. Leads to a 3. Battling for the rebound. Williams has it.
We all got a rebound. Green right. He ain't taking.
40 seconds remaining in the half. Williams. And a great rebound by Simmons, and he gets the reverse. He's on the board.
Yeah, if both teams could be shooting a little bit better, Sean, this game, the scoreboard could be kind of tough.
That's a turnover. And a scenario where Greater Latrobe maybe was thinking about holding for a final shot. They're a team that likes to play with pace. They like to rein in the threes as well, and so far tonight, Scarton, Munoz, they've been able to knock down those shots from distance. Tash hit one early as well. Ammon checks in. They go a little bit smaller of a lineup here with Scarton to the bench.
No help from corner.
Down 7. We'll see if Hempfield tries to get a final shot, or maybe they'll just try to get their first good look.
Well, they've had a couple good looks. They've just been unable to sink the baskets.
Williams not even looking to shoot. His teammate will, and kind of a pump in the air by Dawson to create the contact.
Foul's going to go on Bettina.
I don't think Donson was going to have a great chance to convert that one, Roger. He knew that, so by hanging a little bit longer, he was able to induce the foul. And
yeah, he drew the foul. Let's see what he does from the free throw line.
First one rolls out.
Dom Scarton checking in for Alex Ammon.
Ammon, a junior who's carved out a much bigger role this season.
Cooper Santangelo into the game for the Spartans.
Tash to beat the buzzer, unable to knock it down. So as the first half comes to an end, it is a 31-25 lead for Greater Latrobe over Hempfield. We'll take a break and come back with the Independence Health System halftime show right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
My name is Katie Kostick. While I was breastfeeding my daughter, I found a lump and immediately went to meet with my OBGYN, where we discovered abnormal tissue that ultimately led to my cancer diagnosis. Independence Health System was amazing with me during my care. I feel that they're compassionate and caring. You can feel when a doctor cares about you. It's like seeing an old friend at this point. I'm Katie, and I got expert care here at Independence Health System.
For over 25 years, Huss Chiropractic has stood as a trusted and experienced provider of chiropractic care in Western Pennsylvania. Huss Chiropractic combines award-winning expert care with compassion to provide personalized treatment plans to meet your individual needs. Don't be sidelined with pain. Allow Huss Chiropractic to help tackle your pain and get you back in the game. Contact us today by calling 724-879-4385. Trust the award-winning care at Huss Chiropractic. And remember, don't let pain adjust how you live. Live well adjusted.
Over the years, car dealerships have come and gone, but one name has stood the test of time. Smale? The Smale family's commitment to excellence is unwavering. We're proud to announce the grand opening of our new Smale Kia showroom. Right now, get up to $1,000 APR bonus cash on select models, plus 0% financing for up to 48 months on 2025 Kia Sportage and Kia Sorento gas models. Don't miss these savings. Now it's Smale Kia, Route 30 East, Greensburg.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Get big end-of-summer savings now at Sendell Mitsubishi Greensburg. Sendell is stacking the savings on SUVs in September. Qualified customers can lease a 7-passenger Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid for as low as $219 a month for 36 months. Outlander models include a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Sendell Mitsubishi, Route 30, Greensburg. SendellMitsubishi.com. We would love to meet you.
Here at the half, it is a 31-25 lead for Greater Latrobe over Hempfield area as we welcome you into the Independence Health System halftime show, Expert Care. Here, we are here at Hempfield area, Roger, and a great start for the Wildcats. Second quarter, it was more even. Spartans actually outscored Greater Latrobe by 3. And so I think first game of the season for one team, third game of the season for the other, you expected Greater Latrobe would be a little bit more in rhythm. And that was the case early, but the Spartans seemingly, under their first-year head coach, Austin Butler, they made some adjustments and settled in.
Yeah, they certainly did. They played a lot of personnel in that first half of tonight's game. Austin Butler needs to, check out his young troops, and I mean young. There are a lot of seniors listed, but not a lot of playing time to go with that.
Well, I think the biggest adjustment that we saw was in that second quarter. They did a much better job against Robert Young because he scored 6 in the first and looked like they didn't really have an answer for him. They changed the defense. He got just 2 points coming from the foul line, and they forced some turnovers by Young as well. You see, he was kind of feasting in the opening quarter. 6'7", he is a mismatch, but we see Butler coaching on the fly. The biggest question for the Spartans that I have, Roger, is are they going to be able to knock down enough shots? Because early on, when they had the 6 points in the opening quarters, because they continually missed shots at the rim and shots behind the arc.
Well said, Sean. Great observation on your part. They certainly did miss a lot of very open shots. Some of it maybe too short. Many were way too hard. Maybe the adrenaline is now maybe done away with. See if the coaching staff of the Spartans can make some changes here in half number 2, because my guess is Brad Wetzel's group is going to play Brad Wetzel Wildcat basketball in the second half.
And nobody knows that better than Austin Butler. Again, the all-time leading scorer at Greater Latrobe. His dad had been a longtime assistant coach, no longer the case. He's not listed on either coaching staff, but I would imagine that he's going to help out his son a little bit, even if it's not in an official capacity.
And their mom teaches at Latrobe.
Spartans really got Huseinic on track in that second quarter. Just had 2 points in the first quarter, but he's up to 11 now. He poured in 9 in that second frame. He is the only player in double figures in the game. Robert Young with 8 points, including 6 in the opening quarter, leads Greater Latrobe. Not a ton of fouls in the first half, considering it's an early season game. Pretty well played in terms of not a lot of whistles in the opening quarter. This game was supposed to be played a couple nights ago, but because Hempfield area canceled school on Tuesday, they had to postpone it, moved it back. There was a lot of section games, or not section games, but teams that are in their sections. Hempfield in Class 6A Section 2, Greater Latrobe 5A Section 1. A lot of those other teams were going to be playing on Tuesday. Tonight, Uniontown and Thomas Jefferson is the only other team in one of their sections. The Red Raiders were the team that won Class 5A Section 1 a year ago. Greater Latrobe tied for second with Gateway, although the Wildcats won both against the Gators. None of the Spartans section foes are in action tonight.
Take this opportunity, Sean, to congratulate the Clairton Bears out of the WPIAL for today's win in the first game of the state playoffs there in Cumberland Valley.
And they defeated Bishop Guilfoyle. That's been a matchup that has occurred many times over the years. I remember 2016, I had the call of it, and Guilfoyle defeated Lamont Wade and the Bears back then. But yes, it is crazy that it is still football season for some teams, and yet we are well into the winter sports and basketball in particular.
And some of the smaller schools are definitely being hurt by that. 1A, 2A in particular. A lot of those schools have to share their multi-sport athletes, and some of the football players will be finishing up this weekend there in Mechanicsburg.
We'll take a break, get you ready for third quarter action. The lead is 6 for Greater Latrobe, 31-25 over Hempfield area. We'll continue right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Hurry in to Mike Camlin Hyundai during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. New 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Palisades, both available with 0% financing for 60 months. All vehicles are backed by the Mike Camlin Advantage. Oil changes for life.
DBAT Pittsburgh East, the area's premier baseball and softball training academy, is now open in Westmoreland County. Our 20,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility features dual fungo man pitching machines, hit tracks enabled cages, and professional bullpens. With private baseball and softball instruction, we're here to help you dominate the diamond. And don't forget to stop into our pro shop, powered by Rawlings and Easton, for the latest gear. DBAT Pittsburgh East, now open in export. Visit dbatpiteast.com.
At Elliott Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to make your financial journey easier and more rewarding. With open membership to all that live, work, worship, or study in Westmoreland County, everyone can take advantage of our competitive loan rates, whether you're doing home improvements, buying a car, or making a personal purchase. Plus, enjoy free checking and online banking with remote deposits, so you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Elliott Community Federal Credit Union. Make our house your financial home.
Hi, I'm Jamie DeAndreth. My mission has always been simple: improving your quality of life. Since 2003, we've proudly provided a full range of outpatient physical therapy services, including orthopedics, sports medicine, pediatrics, women's and men's pelvic health, neuromuscular conditions, and geriatrics. We also perform functional movement screenings and rehabilitation services, helping your athlete get back in the game. At Jamie P. DeAndreth Physical Therapy, it's about recovery, performance, and reaching your full potential.
Game day or any day, the power of Bowser is here to get you where you need to go. From the latest Hyundai, Nissan, Subaru, Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, and Genesis models to quality pre-owned vehicles, Bowser has the perfect lineup for your drive. Look for a winning deal. Bowser's got the plays, great financing, top trade-in values, and a selection that's always in season. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, Bowser Automotive is your hometown MVP. Bowser Automotive, Route 51 South on top of the hill. PowerofBowser.com.
The prevention of youth and adult substance abuse in our communities is so important, and our goal at CSAE is to do just that. CSAE works to provide education, encourage recovery, and create social change.
Join us at CSAE, because to see the change, you have to be the change.
Set to start quarter number 3 here at Hempfield Area High School. It is the lid lifter for the Spartans. It is game number 3 for the Wildcats. A year ago, Greater Latrobe won this head-to-head 72-60. Although the teams did look quite a bit different. In particular, Hempfield Area bears little resemblance to the team that took the floor last December at the Den at Greater Latrobe High School. It's always an exciting time of year when basketball gets tipped off, and I enjoy all sports, Roger.
Yes.
But calling basketball, that's number one for me. Definitely has emerged as my favorite sport to broadcast.
Yeah, I like to see all the different young men who indeed play multiple sports for their respective high schools. It's nice to see that.
Craig Menken's making sure we're good. He's part of the Going Low show with Chris Muller at 93.7 The Fan, by the way, although it's an off season for that show.
I did not know that.
Can't talk a lot about golf in the winter. You
I
can
guess
talk a
not.
little bit about golf, but not a lot.
Well, we could talk about golf. Our good friend Jack Oberdorf just opened a business in Unity Township.
That has to do with golf?
Pardon me?
That has to do with golf?
Yes, it's an indoor range. Corsai, Joe Corsai, the owner of Corsai's Indoor Golf, retired, but in a different location. Jack and a few others have started a business.
You got any swings in there yet?
No, absolutely not.
Williams kicks it out to Kopis. Kopis held scoreless in the opening half as there's another foul on a three-point shot.
It's going to go on to Serb.
That is something that the Cats are going to have to clean up. It'll be 3 shots. For a team that's struggling to shoot like the Spartans have been for most of the night, it's kind of bailing them out to give them foul shots as the first one
missed
off the mark by Husenitz.
Well, the history of Hempfield area basketball, they've never been shy about shooting the ball, Sean.
Spartans play in a very challenging section as that goes in for Husenitz. Of course, Upper St. Clair, the defending WPIAL champions from their section.
We have to deal with Mount Lebanon, Central Catholic, Imani Christian.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Imani does, as that's an easy 2, courtesy of Duserve. He just has 4 points. It's been a quiet night for him.
Yeah, but he's doing a lot of other things. You don't just have to score to be successful on the basketball court. He's a leader, plays really good defense, has great length to him as well.
That 3 is knocked down by Lucas Simmons. Spartans back within 3. Stark thought about the 3, thought better of it, and Linhart gets the roll. or excuse me, that's Butina.
Yeah, Butina just went in amongst the trees and put the hoop in.
Sawyer Butina. He also a football player for the Cats.
Sit down.
Husenitz teed up by DeSerb.
Don't rest.
Serb really extending the defense. Good idea against Husenitz. Turn around and that's swatted. Great defense by DeSerb. Spartans get it back. And a kick back to Husenitz. Moves it up top and that's ripped away by Butina. And he's got an easy 2.
Good action both ways for both the Wildcats and the Spartans.
Butina with his fingerprints all over this third quarter. Simmons, deep 3. Front iron, and an uncontested rebound goes to Dom Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan's still a little bit cold from distance.
The serve. Now they go to the foul line. Quickly moving it is Linhart. Linhart has it back. Defender up in his grill in the form of Dawson. This is a patient approach on this possession, and it leads to a turnover.
Good defense there by Trevor Dawson.
Dawson a little out of control, but a terrific pass. Don't know how he made it work. The 3, however, Kopis unable to convert. Wildcats continue to get fresh bodies onto the floor. How in the world did this pass make it through? That is, I don't know if that's how they drew it up, but that was a spectacular feed by Dawson as we have a timeout. We'll take one as well. 7-point lead for Cats. Third quarter action on WSN.
East Suburban Sports Medicine Center, Western Pennsylvania's #1 physical therapy practice since 1984, is always offering same-day or next-day appointments for all new patients. With 9 convenient locations and extensive therapy services, ESSMC offers the best care anywhere, hands down. Call 412-856-8060 or visit ESSMC.com to schedule today.
37-30, Greater Latrobe in the lead. Wildcats have led for the vast majority of this game to this point. Dawson. And he traveled. Couldn't hold his pivot foot as he was trying to create separation from Alex Ammon.
That's a good call by the officials here this evening at Spartan Fieldhouse.
And there's the travel right back. The serve didn't spend long on the bench. Now goes Scott. This will be triggered in right in front of Austin Butler. Butler played collegiately at Holy Cross and then finished his college career at Charlotte. Some weave action. Simmons swatted by Young. Even if he's not going to score as much as he did in that opening quarter, Young is an imposing, towering figure defending the cup.
Yeah, he will definitely alter many, many shots this basketball season.
And he challenged that one and forces a miss and a strong rebound by Tash, who certainly can battle in the paint. Young. And he goes right into the chest of Williams, who's called for the foul. First foul on Luke Williams. We saw Young with a deft touch at the line in the first half. He knocked down both of his foul shots. That one rattles out. Bill Beckner, who's in the house tonight, profiled Young when he first arrived at Greater Latrobe during football training camp. We had a chance to see him.
Ian Spinetti into the game for the Spartans.
Second one good for Young. So he splits the pair to make it an 8-point advantage. Some pressure here for Greater Latrobe. And well diffused by the Spartans, and it leads to a Dawson layup.
Yeah, nice job rotating the ball there by the Spartans.
Young has it stripped away by Dawson. Transition 3, off the mark by Spinetti, but an offensive rebound. Williams trapped, moves it up top to Dawson. Hammond defending Husenitz. Husenitz looked like he created some space there, and then they're going to get Hammond for the foul. I think that could have been an offensive foul
and
initially.
That's what the Latrobe coaching staff was imploring the refs, that it should have been an offensive foul. Here we'll see the replay.
Yeah, probably enough of a push-off there that it could have been called, certainly. First one good for Husenitz, who's living at the foul line in this game.
Scarton checking back in. Brad Wetzel, head coach of the Wildcats, having a spirited discussion with one of the referees, Craig Mankins.
Yeah, I would imagine they went against each other as coaches, as Husenitz hits another. As that one tipped out. Brad Latrobe triggers it into Butina. Tash onto the block. Tash playing for the first time this season. Wing 3, that was well short by Butina. Now a run out opportunity for Dawson. A good job to draw contact. That's one, if you're the Cats, you like the probability of denying Dawson with the athletic DeSerb hustling back, but Butina just made a little bit too much contact, and it's going to give 2 shots for Dawson.
Second foul on Butina.
I think if I'm Butina, I'm going to make sure I avoid picking up the foul there and see if DeSerb can help maybe clean it up.
You know, this Wildcat basketball team, they're very, very active, hustling up and down both ends of the court.
DeSerb's the type of athlete who can pin a shot off the glass if you give him a chance to get ahead of steam, which is certainly what he had there. 1 of 2, and a good, strong rebound by Scarton. That ball was up for grabs, but he was able to rip it away. Scarton throws it to DeSerb in the paint, and nice touch there on the hook. 6 for DeSerb. And that's travel. Too many steps, and Butler can't believe the call.
Mikey Munoz is going to check back in for the Cats.
Roger, I know you'll be excited to read my article on this game in the Latrobe Bulletin.
Oh,
yes.
Yes, I will.
Roger's a longtime subscriber.
Oh, yes.
Going all the way back to the Steve Kitty days.
That is correct.
And the Randy Skubek.
Yes, and many others.
Scarton cut off. Left his feet to pass. That's usually not a good idea, and Dawson read it.
Yeah, Dawson's playing a pretty good job defensively.
A breakdown defensively leads to an open Husenitz 3-ball. 2-point game. Munoz tries to answer, can't. What a rebound by Tash. And then he's tied up. And that is held ball.
Tash upset at the call. Jack Kopis checking back in.
And it's Spartans basketball, I believe, on the possession, or is
it was a held ball.
No, it's Greta Latrobe's. Okay. Well, Simmons was trying to get his team possession there.
That's all right. Hey.
We cannot see the arrow here, do they? Yeah, they do have one, but from our angle, we can't see it. Oh, that was a creative play, but the Spartans had it well read. It's going to be a little tip pass for the lead, and they have it. Knocking down the 3-ball is Spinetti. Tash answers.
Timeout, Latrobe.
A clutch 3 by Tash. It's 43-41 Cats. We'll step aside with the timeout on the floor. This one getting competitive, third quarter here on WSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the heart of Youngwood, Rocco's Pizzeria has been boxing pizzas for the community since 2006. In this corner, crispy whole wings that pack a punch. In the other corner, signature pies like the burger and fry pie. Add in garlic knots, pizza by the slice for lunch, and Turner's iced tea. Rocco's delivers the TKO every time. Order online, have it delivered, or dine in. Rocco's Pizzeria in Youngwood, where every round ends with a knockout slice.
Some moments on the field go beyond the game. They shape who we become. At Home Team Collections, we honor those moments with the care and craftsmanship they deserve. Because these moments aren't just memories, they're a legacy worth preserving. Any team, any sport, any logo. Visit HomeTeamCollections.com today and save $10 off your first order.
Spartans, after trailing by double digits in the first half, very briefly took the lead here in the third on the Spinetti 3, but the answer by Andy Tash has Greater Latrobe back up by 2, 43-41. Under 2.5 remaining in the third here on WSN. Biggest advantage so far tonight for the Spartans has been at the foul line.
Yes, it
Greater
has.
Latrobe as a team has just 6 foul shots. Husenitz by himself has 10 free throws. Young has 4 of the 6 attempts at the line for the Cats. 3 ball, that one awfully deep, and the Wildcats collide. Again, we see DeSerb and Young, and that's just a case of Young, his first year with the program, maybe not quite the communication you would see from guys who have played together their whole lives.
Yeah, Trevor Donson back in, replacing Spinetti.
Triggered into Husenitz. He's been living at the stripe. Kopis has had a quiet night.
Near still there by Tash.
He's got quite a motor. And Tash is put together, as is the player checking out at Young.
I'll tell you what, if you look around, a lot of the Wildcats are, as you say, Sean, put together.
Young.
Credit to the folks in the weight room.
Yeah, no doubt. Young, who just checked out, he has not made a field goal since the opening quarter. It's a good defensive possession, forcing the miss by Donson. Wildcats off and running. Munoz soaring in, no. And the rebound goes to Hempfield area's Husenitz. Beat up by DeSerb. That's a good matchup. DeSerb is locked in on Husenitz right now. Donson.
Nope.
Blocked by Scart.
Go.
Greater Latrobe off and running. Tash quickly moves it. Munoz 3. Strong offensive rebound. Munoz this time inside. Back to Munoz. Tash wants it. They didn't have the angle. The serve gets it to Tash. Had his defender looking around, but he missed it. And Donson was a little out of position there, but they couldn't make him pay.
Yeah.
Come on, you didn't go!
And was that a 5-second call?
Yep.
Rare call there and a turnover, and that's more great defense by DeSerb. Young returns, out goes Tash.
Yeah, they're going to put Robert Young back into the game. The Wildcats, going to take Andy Tash out. Tash was definitely breathing heavy after that exchange, still trying to get himself back into basketball shape.
I think he's back maybe a little earlier than they had anticipated even.
No, they're certainly happy to have him back.
That's a bad turnover. Donson running. He did not want to test Young inside. Tries his luck from distance off, and the rebound caroms fortuitously to Greater Latrobe. The serve wide open. Can't hit it. Kept alive. Munoz, nice bounce pass. A lot of contact, and a late whistle is going to send Butina to the line, and I think Butina sold that one. on a three ball.
He'll shoot 3 with .4 on the scoreboard.
And the foul goes on Kopis for the second time. First one off the mark for Butina. He's got 2 more, and then likely nothing but a heave for the Spartans to follow. 0 for 2 so far. One more forthcoming for Butina. You got to hit this one. Oh for 3. And the Cats leave some points potentially on the board. They take a lead to the fourth, but a narrow one at that. It is 43-41 here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
At D'Annunzio's Italian Restaurant in Latrobe, you don't want to miss our Sunday brunch buffet. We have many traditional breakfast items which are a mainstay every Sunday. We also have various salad selections and our historic wedding soup. We even have a carving station with ham and prime rib. The luncheon selections on the buffet change weekly, and stopping at the dessert table to complete your Sunday brunch buffet is simply a must. Call to reserve your spot with reservations starting at 10 and brunch concludes at 2.
For over 40 years, Rennie & Associates Certified Public Accountants have been helping businesses thrive right here in Westmoreland County and across the nation. From tax prep and accounting to expert management advisory services, Rennie & Associates delivers the experience and insight your business needs to flourish. Visit RennieAssociates.com. Rennie & Associates CPAs, with offices in Greensburg and Ligonier.
Hi, I'm Jamie DeAndreth. My mission has always been simple: improving your quality of life. Since 2003, we've proudly provided a full range of outpatient physical therapy services, including orthopedics, sports medicine, pediatrics, women's and men's pelvic health, neuromuscular conditions, and geriatrics. We also perform functional movement screenings and rehabilitation services, helping your athlete get back in the game. At Jamie P. DeAndreth Physical Therapy, it's about recovery, performance, and reaching your full potential.
We head to the fourth quarter here on WSN. 2-point lead for Greater Latrobe. It was a little lopsided early, but the Spartans have come roaring back to make a game of it. Difficult shot, and it goes for
And we're tied again.
Donson in double digits. Wildcats had an answer last time, and they've got an answer this time, courtesy of Butina.
Sawyer Buttina's keeping the Wildcats actually in this game. Some key shots, missed a few foul shots, but doing well.
Donson again, and he's fouled. Donson has been big time as Munoz called for his first.
Andy, Cash, Dan Husenet's going to check in for their respective teams.
First one is pure for Donson. He's got a dozen. Early season test for these squads. First game of the season for Hempfield. And 2 of 2. You feel like DeSerbe's the guy that they need to step up in this fourth quarter if the Cats are going to win this game?
Well, he, all things considered, should be their go-to guy. It's going to be a foul. DeSerbe taking it to the hoop.
That should be in the act. Donson picks up the foul.
Second foul on Trevor Donson. DeSerbe at the line, shooting 2.
Early season, just 2 games in, but averaging almost 24 per game. And he has just 6 so far, and he'll stay at 6. Team high 20 points in the win against Indiana. Indiana's got a very talented player.
Yes, they do.
1 of 2.
Somebody got to get the ball in for the Spartans.
Don't fall asleep. Hi, Jamie.
Donson, he's been the go-to guy here, and he missed that one strong. And a long outlet. Munoz settles it down. Scarton with the extra pass to Tash. All the way, and can't get the roll. And a loose ball foul is going to go on the Spartans. It might be on Kopis.
Yes, it is.
A lot of friends of the Westmoreland Sports Network in attendance here tonight, Roger. Dan Day, former Seton Hill football coach.
Yes, he
Dave
is.
Zilli, whose son is a baseball player at Seton Hill and a former multi-sport athlete here at Hempfield. Christian. Ted Kopis as well. Do we have a timeout? We do. 30-second timeout. 1 point lead for the Cats here on WSN.
For over 25 years, Husk Chiropractic has stood as a trusted and experienced provider of chiropractic care in Western Pennsylvania. Husk Chiropractic combines award-winning expert care with compassion to provide personalized treatment plans to meet your individual needs. Don't be sidelined with pain. Allow Husk Chiropractic to help tackle your pain and get you back in the game. Contact us today by calling 724-879-4385. Trust the award-winning care at Husk Chiropractic. And remember, don't let pain adjust how you live. Live well adjusted.
6:39 remaining here at Hempfield Area High School. 1 point fourth quarter lead for Greater Latrobe. Sean Myers, Roger Downs bringing you the action. Producer Dan Flickinger, Matt Palumbo above.
And we thank everyone for being with us this evening. We have a great crowd on hand and a very entertaining game here from the Fieldhouse.
Tash, catch and shoot, knocks it down. That is his third shot from distance. He's in double digits. That's exactly how they drew it up, you would suspect.
Match up to serve on Husenitz.
And taken away by Tash. And he is swatted but fouled. It looks like he was trying to serve up a facial that time on Simmons.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly. The Wildcat fans seated over my left shoulder, ever since warm-ups, they've been on Lucas Simmons.
Well, that was clean up top, but there's more than just where the ball is, and I think there was a lot of body contact for the foul, but that was impressive by Simmons, forcing Tash to earn it, and he makes the first.
Jack Kopis leaves, Spinatti back in.
Second one for Tash. He's strong. But an offensive rebound and then thrown away. So both teams making some miscues here. 5 point Cats lead, almost 2 minutes elapsed in the fourth. Donson setting a screen on a couple of Greater Latrobe players. Husenitz blew it. There was contact. Williams keeps it alive and puts it home.
Spartans have done a nice job on the glass, Sean.
We haven't seen a lot of Young recently. Scarton way off. And, they had Husenitz wide open. Or excuse me, Simmons. Can't knock it down. Kept alive by Williams. Deep three, another front iron, and another offensive rebound by Simmons.
Come on, Norris. Knock out. Knock it down.
Spartans have had a couple cracks to tie it up here. Young to the scores table. And a timeout.
Hempfield.
Austin Butler wants to talk it over. 3 point deficit for the Spartans at home against the Wildcats.
State Representative Mike Reese was a great advocate for the kids in our community. He felt athletics were a vital tool in raising healthy, happy kids. The Mike Reese Memorial Fund offers grants to local youth athletic organizations so that every kid has a chance to play. Funding is available for new equipment, registration fee offset, facility improvements, and more. Visit MikeReeseMemorialFund.com to apply.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Hurry in to Mike Camlin Hyundai during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. New 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Palisades, both available with 0% financing for 60 months. All vehicles are backed by the Mike Camlin Advantage. Oil changes for life.
Out of the timeout, Hempfield basketball, each team with a couple timeouts remaining. Husenitz goes for the 2-point J, and a good board by Young.
The lead for the Wildcats is 3.
Spartans had 3 cracks on that possession, as that time Tash and Young cannot connect. Greater Latrobe jumped out to a 15-6 lead after the first. They extended that to 18-6 on a Spartan 3 early in the second quarter, but Hempfield's been a better team certainly since that juncture.
Yeah, keep in mind this is the Wildcats' 3rd game, opening night for the Spartans.
A lot of contact, no whistle. Husenitz lost it, he gets it back, and now Tash strips it away. Greater Latrobe playing very physical, and the officials letting them play. Tash, floater, and a over the back call on Young, which I think maybe DeSerb gets that rebound if not for Young going over the back.
Yeah, they have kind of collided with each other this entire game. They're hustling after the loose balls. You got to credit them for that.
That probably should have been a foul there. Not when the shot occurred, but before that. And then Tash was very physical a few seconds, replacing Spinetti. Under 4 left in regulation. Cats basketball with a narrow lead. And a little too aggressive.
We foul on Donson.
That's the 4th foul. So that one to give for Hempfield.
That's a 3rd on Donson.
Munoz gives it to Butina. Onto the block with Tash. Able to get the one-on-one in good hands by Williams. Great defense by Luke Williams on the block. 3 is good. Husenitz knocks it down and ties the game. First points of the quarter for him. And now a steal.
Simmons
comes in and 1. Simmons gives the Spartans the lead.
Fouls on Tash, basket's good. 3rd foul on Tash. Young checking back into the game to replace Tash.
And so now Simmons with a chance to extend to a 3-point lead as Waitkiss re-enters for Hempfield.
Simmons at the line, shooting 1.
Low crouch, and he knocks it down. Simmons has 8. His team has a 55-52 lead over the Cats. DeSerb. That's a heck of a pass by DeSerb. Butina contested. Off the mark, and a timeout by the Spartans. So we'll step aside, just under 3 left. Hempfield has a 3-point lead, 55-52 over Greater Latrobe.
It's SUV season at Sendell Subaru in Greensburg. The 2025 Subaru Crosstrek is big on reliability and easy on gas. Qualified customers can get APR financing as low as 1.9% for 60 months, or get 1.9% APR for 72 months on a 2025 Subaru Outback, the spacious SUV proudly assembled in Lafayette, Indiana. Now at Sendell Subaru, Route 30, Greensburg. SendellSubaru.com. We would love to meet you.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hempfield area with a 55-52 lead here in the fourth quarter.
It'll be Spartans basketball coming out of this timeout. 14 fouls for the Spartans, 3 for the Wildcats.
Austin Butler, his first game as Hempfield coach, going against his former coach, Brad Wetzel, the team that he starred for, where he's the all-time leading scorer.
Donson now with the basketball.
He's been money in this second half. Donson played a bit last year, but he certainly was not a prominent player for the Spartans.
No, they had a lot of the upperclassmen who played the big roles.
Drew Gordon, Max Williams, Dylan Firmstone. Corner three, rattles out, and a great job by Scarton to keep it alive.
And it's off the leg of Simmons. That's good hustle all around for both teams.
Kopis takes the spot of Spinetti. I think maybe that's an offensive for defensive switch there. Munoz.
You have Luke Williams now matched up on Robert Young.
Butina picked up the dribble. Dangerous pass, and a foul's going to go on Greater Latrobe's Munoz.
It's on Latrobe, it's going to go on Munoz.
That's a great job by Donson. So we'll be shooting from here on out. Well, we won't, the teams will.
Yeah, that's going to be key here coming down the stretch in the final 2:17. Tash back into the lineup.
Husenitz. The Serb's been blanketing him. Tash extending on Simmons. Talked about a shot clock. That's not here yet.
No, it is not.
Under 2 minutes now. Spartans are going to try to shorten this game if they can. Williams. We have seen a 5-second call tonight against the Spartans. And what a layup by Husenitz off of glass. 23 for him. 5-point lead.
It's a double dribble.
Tash. The serve back to Tash. Spin cycle inside for two.
Timeout, Latrobe.
We'll take a break. Just over a minute left. It's a 3-point Spartans lead.
Over the the years, car dealerships have come and gone, but one name has stood the test of time. Smale? The Smale family's commitment to excellence is unwavering. We're proud to announce the grand opening of our new Smale Kia showroom. Right now, get up to $1,000 APR bonus cash on select models, plus 0% financing for up to 48 months on 2025 Kia Sportage and Kia Sorento gas models. Don't miss these savings. Now it's Smale Kia, Route 30 East, Greensburg.
At Elliott Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to make your financial journey easier and more rewarding. With open membership to all that live, work, worship, or study in Westmoreland County, everyone can take advantage of our competitive loan rates, whether you're doing home improvements, buying a car, or making a personal purchase. Plus, enjoy free checking and online banking with remote deposits, so you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Elliott Community Federal Credit Union. Make our house your financial home.
3-point Hempfield lead, Spartans basketball. Each team has committed 4 fouls, meaning any subsequent foul will yield a couple of shots at the line.
1:12 remaining in this one. Nothing decided to this juncture.
To serve on Husenitz. Don't want to foul if you're the Cats here. Not yet, at least. Almost did there. And that one hangs up on the rim, and Simmons gets the roll. Deep three. Scarton can't hit it. Offensive rebound.
Simmons down on the court, grabbing his head.
And now they blow the whistle. That shot will not count.
That trainer Lisa Brose making her way out to the court. Simmons took a hard knock as he fell to the hardwood. Let's hope the young man is okay. Multi-sport athlete here at Hempfield area. Mom and dad, both talented athletes.
The official waited a few seconds before blowing it dead. Wildcats maintained that possession. But with 37 seconds, they're now down 5, Roger. Probably have to score here within the next 5 to 10 seconds, I would say.
1 timeout remaining for each team.
And Simmons trying to clear the cobweb still. He will come out of the game. He had that big putback to make it a 2-score game. Pass is tipped and stolen. And now Butler calls a timeout, and his team up 5. And now basically, Roger, they have 2 jobs. Don't turn it over and knock down their fair share of foul shots.
Absolutely, because the Cats are going to have to foul. That is the last timeout for the Spartans.
Well, if Hempfield hangs on, it will be a great feeling for Austin Butler.
Well, still, Sean, 32.9. Nothing decided in this one. It's been a tremendous basketball game. It's been a physical basketball game as well.
Yeah, certainly one where the Cats have led for the majority of the game, but it doesn't matter the percentage you lead for. It only matters who's ahead when the clock shows all zeros.
Yeah, right now the Wildcats have a very versatile offense on the court. Their big men not really out there. They got a lot of ball handlers out there in this final 32.9. It will be Hempfield basketball. Simmons re-entering the game for the Spartans.
Remember, there's no more 1-and-1s. It's only 2 shots. And an immediate foul by Munoz is going to send Williams to the stripe, where he's not attempted one tonight.
Well, these are huge. We look for the Wildcats to put in their taller players, Scarton and Young, after the first shot, try to get some rebounders on the court.
Greater Latrobe won 3 games in the postseason a year ago. Spartans missed out on the 6A playoffs. Williams to shoot 2. Strong on the first.
Go as expected, Young and Scarton heading in. Munoz and Ammond out of the lineup.
So make or miss, it'll be a 2-possession game here.
Alex Wakus into the game. He'll replace Copas.
No Spartans at the stripe except for the shooter. 0 for 2.
Wildcats cannot delay. They got to move the ball up the court.
To serve. This is taking a long stretch here. Difficult shot, and Butina knocks it down. Well, they needed that one. So Butina makes it a 1-score game.
He's played a very, very good game offensively. Has Sawyer Butina, 5'11" senior for the Wildcats.
If that shot doesn't fall, it's basically a wrap for the Spartans, but now you put some more pressure on Hempfield. See Doug Kelly, Penn Trafford coach, in attendance here tonight, maybe doing some advanced scouting.
Oh, I would think so.
Greater Latrobe and Penn Trafford residing in that same 5A Section 1.
Bob Madison, head coach of the Spartan women here tonight. Won his game last night, first game of the season, beating McKeesport.
And that was a 48-40 victory for the Hempfield Gals. Greater Latrobe girls basketball has not opened the season yet. We'll be playing at Plum tomorrow. Well, if you're Greater Latrobe, you probably don't want to send Husenitz to the stripe. And I don't know that you want Donson going there either, although he has missed a couple.
Well, you know what? They know who they're going to want to foul. And we'll see if the Spartans can counter that.
No doubt they're going to try to get it to Husenitz. They do. And he's sandwiched. So Husenitz, who has been nearly automatic at the stripe, will go back there.
It's a 4th foul on Tash. 2 shots for Husenitz. 13.7 remaining in this one. 2 shots for Husenitz.
Good on the first. It's a 2-possession game.
Alex Wakus back into the game, replacing Ian Spinetti. No timeouts for either squad. 1 shot remaining for Husenitz.
And he's good on both. Scarton had to put it up. Knocks it in. And the Spartans throw it long, and that will do it as they win this one 61-59. And a come-from-behind victory gives Austin Butler his first win, and it comes at the expense of his alma mater. What a performance for the Spartans to come from behind and win this one here in their season opener. And there you see Brad Wetzel and Austin Butler, and that's got to be mixed emotions for both of them. But tonight belongs to the pupil in Butler as his team prevails. We'll take a break and come back with post-game right here. We'll hear from Austin Butler as we continue 61-59 final in favor of the Spartans on WSN.
Game day or any day, the power of Bowser is here to get you where you need to go. From the latest Hyundai, Nissan, Subaru, Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, and Genesis models to quality pre-owned vehicles, Bowser has the perfect lineup for your drive. Look for a winning deal. Bowser's got the plays, great financing, top trade-in values, and a selection that's always in season. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, Bowser Automotive is your hometown MVP. Bowser Automotive, Route 51 South on top of the hill. PowerofBowser.com.
Hi, I'm Jamie DeAndreth. My mission has always been simple: improving your quality of life. Since 2003, we've proudly provided a full range of outpatient physical therapy services, including orthopedics, sports medicine, pediatrics, women's and men's pelvic health, neuromuscular conditions, and geriatrics. We also perform functional movement screenings and rehabilitation services, helping your athlete get back in the game. At Jamie P. DeAndreth Physical Therapy, it's about recovery, performance, and reaching your full potential.
Some moments on the field go beyond the game. They shape who we become. At Home Team Collections, we honor those moments with the care and craftsmanship they deserve. Because these moments aren't just memories, they're a legacy worth preserving. Any team, any sport, any logo. Visit HomeTeamCollections.com today and save $10 off your first order.
For over 40 years, Rennie & Associates Certified Public Accountants have been helping businesses thrive right here in Westmoreland County and across the nation. From tax prep and accounting to expert management advisory services, Rennie & Associates delivers the experience and insight your business needs to flourish. Visit RennieAssociates.com. Rennie & Associates CPAs, with offices in Greensburg and Ligonier.
East Suburban Sports Medicine Center, Western Pennsylvania's #1 physical therapy practice since 1984, is always offering same-day or next-day appointments for all new patients. With 9 convenient locations and extensive therapy services, ESSMC offers the best care anywhere, hands down. Call 412-856-8060 or visit ESSMC.com to schedule today.
Get big end-of-summer savings now at Sendell Mitsubishi Greensburg. Sendell is stacking the savings on SUVs in September. Qualified customers can lease a 7-passenger Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid for as low as $219 a month for 36 months. Outlander models include a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Sendell Mitsubishi, Route 30, Greensburg. SendellMitsubishi.com. We would love to meet you.
My name is Katie Kostick. While I was breastfeeding my daughter, I found a lump and immediately went to meet with my OBGYN, where we discovered abnormal tissue that ultimately led to my cancer diagnosis. Independence Health System was amazing with me during my care. I feel that they're compassionate and caring. You can feel when a doctor cares about you. It's like seeing an old friend at this point. I'm Katie, and I got expert care here at Independence Health System.
State Representative Mike Reese was a great advocate for the kids in our community. He felt athletics were a vital tool in raising healthy, happy kids. The Mike Reese Memorial Fund offers grants to local youth athletic organizations so that every kid has a chance to play. Funding is available for new equipment, registration fee offset, facility improvements, and more. Visit MikeReeseMemorialFund.com to apply.
The prevention of youth and adult substance abuse in our communities is so important, and our goal at CSAE is to do just that. CSAE works to provide education, encourage recovery, and create social change.
Join us at CSAE, because to see the change, you have to be the change.
Final score here at Hempfield area, 61-59 in favor of the Spartans. They win their season opener over Greater Latrobe, and career victory #1 for Austin Butler as he gets it against his alma mater. And the Wildcats, really a great come-from-behind victory for the visitors. Roger, what did you like from them?
I thought that the Spartans played extremely well in the second half of tonight's game. They kind of shut down the big men for Greater Latrobe. And I think the difference in this game tonight, Sean, I think that the Spartans' defense in limiting Ian DeSerb
7 points
was beneficial and was key to tonight's win.
27 in his first game of the season, 20 last time out. DeSerb, do the math, he's averaging better than 23 per game. And to your point, Roger, 7 tonight. No one on the Cats scored more than 13. It was actually Andy Tash making his season debut who scored those 13 points off the bench. On the other side, Husenitz, we mentioned he was the big dog returning for the Spartans, and he looked like it tonight. 25 of those points, but it wasn't like he was scorching the nets, Roger. It was more so him craftily getting to the foul line and knocking down those freebies.
Indeed it was, because the Spartans did not shoot extremely well in either half, and you've said it very correctly, Sean. The foul line, very, very kind to the Spartans this evening. And for the Wildcats, they're going to have to go and reevaluate a number of things. They have huge size. They needed to, I think, do a better job rebounding, both offensively and defensively. But the Spartans, to their credit, it was a grind, and they certainly came out on top.
Yeah, it's an early season game for both teams, right? So for Greater Latrobe in 5A, you're going against a 6A opponent, and the Spartans probably will be a better team than a lot of the 5A foes the Cats go against. On the other side, Hempfield area, first game of the season, you don't have an easy one out of the gate. You're going against a team that made the state playoffs a year ago. So I think a really good matchup for both squads, and it's worth the wait. We were supposed to have it on Tuesday. Instead, we get it here tonight, and it's well worth that wait for Hempfield area, as now coming out to a nice ovation is Austin Butler. And a big smile on his face. We're going to hear from first Trevor Donson, a player who was big in the victory tonight. So first off, Trevor, congrats. I know that probably not the start your team wanted. You were down double digits early in the second quarter. What was key to the comeback?
Yes, sir. Just staying with it. And, you know, we know Coach believes in us, and we all got to believe in each other, and that's what's key this year to winning and, you know, coming back close games and winning the close ones, because we haven't really won the close ones before, but, you know, starting off strong this year. So.
You have a much bigger role this season, so how have you adjusted to having the ball in your hands and being much more of a key component on offense?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy for me because I play AAU and I usually have the ball in my hand for that. But last year we had a point guard over me, so it wasn't in my hand as much. But this year it's better. So.
What has Austin Butler brought to this program?
Everything, energy, you know, the winning mentality. Like, we didn't have the winning mentality and the culture that he brings, and yeah, that's.
Well, how do you build on this now, 1-0?
Just come back tomorrow. You know, we got 3 in a row to start, so we can win 3 in a row, so might as well do it.
So did you get to do anything special for your coach tonight with his first career victory?
Yeah, he's buying us all dinner.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That's a great thing.
All right. Well, congrats on this performance, and go enjoy the victory.
Oh, thank you.
That is Trevor Donson here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Danny Husenitz up next, leading scorer for the Spartans tonight. No surprise there.
25 points, and I think you got about half of them at the foul line. So was that part of the game plan for you to get the freebies by getting to the foul line?
I think a big part of it was just trying to get some shots going early inside, and then from there working inside out and getting more threes after that in mid-range and stuff, but getting to the rim first.
It was kind of an ugly offensive start for your team. 6 points in the opening quarter. What changed?
I think we got a lot of the jitters out after the first quarter. We started hitting some shots, and we limited them on the offensive side, so we were able to get out and go a lot after getting defensive stops. So I think that really helped us.
Right now, as the elder statesman of the group coming back with the most playing time, has your role changed here this year for the Spartans as opposed to last year?
For sure. I think I've really been working on trying to be more vocal with my guys and just being more of a leader on the court, and not just leading by example, but leading through my voice with my teammates.
What were the challenges going up against DeSerb?
He's big, athletic, tough to box out. he plays his butt off. I mean, we just had to lock in on the defensive end and box out every single possession.
He was averaging better than 23 points per game. He scored 7 tonight. So what's that say about your team's ability to defend some really good players?
I mean, I think all 5 of us, every single possession, were locked in for the most part, and none of us were taking a possession off, and we boxed out every single possession. That was a big thing. Going into the game after the first quarter, halftime, boxing out was the biggest thing.
Did you focus on limiting any one of the Wildcats of their touches, or hoping that they did not score individually as they have in the first 2 games?
I mean, obviously, we try to limit Scarton on the catch and shoot a lot, but other than that, we just try to stay solid, stay in front, don't take any stupid fouls, and box out.
What are the goals this year?
The goal is to keep battling every single day, take it day by day, and come out on top of the section.
And I know that there's not a lot of guys who have played big-time varsity minutes returning on this squad. How have you and some of the other players who do have that experience helped the younger guys who are kind of cracking the varsity rotation for the first time?
I think a lot of it comes from practice. Just everyone in practice got to push whoever they're going against and go at them every day, because that'll make the games a lot easier when we're going 100% in practice.
Well, thanks so much for doing this. We appreciate the time. Good performance tonight, Danny.
Thank you.
Good job, Dan.
Danny Husenich, 25 points to lead Hempfield area to the 61-59 victory. And we'll now welcome in the head coach who gets career victory number 1 here tonight, and it goes against his alma mater. Austin Butler, you got a nice little ovation as you came out. What's this moment like for you?
Man, I mean, I don't know why. Man.
I think your reaction says it all right now, Austin. You've played a lot of basketball, been on a lot of courts all over the world, basically. But this one, just your emotion and reaction says it all.
Yeah, I mean, me and obviously this good coaching staff, but me and Coach Bryce, obviously my brother before the game, made it very clear to these guys, like, as much as us, we wanted to win this game just out of a respect, right? 2 competitors. I know Coach Wetzel's an ultimate competitor. Obviously, we played in that system. We know how it is. We know what to expect. But we made it very clear to these kids that even though it was playing Latrobe, like, this game was about the kids. Not only that, the fact that it was Latrobe is like starting off 1-0 is awesome. We got a hard stretch these next 2 days playing back to back to back. So this is just step 1, and now can we celebrate it and still show the resiliency to step up tomorrow when we're tired and do it again.
How did your team overcome a pretty sluggish start? You were down 18-6 early second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was talking to Bill over here. It was a total team win. I think we stat the first half. We go down to the locker room. I think we were 1 for 16 from 3 at halftime, but we were winning the turnover battle, but yet still down 6. So we just told the guys, if you just keep staying with it, right? Really put emphasis on trying to get to the rim. And we said before the game, if we came down at halftime and didn't have the lead, it was because we were giving up second chance opportunities, which they killed us in the first half. I thought it was much better in the second half, but that was a complete, just total gritty effort from 1 through 15 down the line. Guys stepped up when they were called on, and that's just, for us, I mean, that's why you get emotional here, just because past 6 months haven't been easy, right? I'm stepping into a new gig, and kids are not used to me and we've been really, really hard on these guys. So I think it just means so much more that these guys really can see that we can do a lot this season despite a tough schedule. Like, I really think that we can do something special this year.
Well, Husenich was pretty special tonight. A lot of his points coming at the foul line. 25 points. How big was his effort?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I think if you ask anybody in this gym, Danny was going to show up. He's been asked to be a big role last year and probably the year before that. And we knew a lot of these guys haven't had the role or the position at the varsity level in big minutes in a big game to open the season. But I thought we stepped in well. But Danny was awesome. We expected Danny to be awesome. Now, the thing with him is, like, make it easy on yourself. Like, use that athleticism, use the skill, get to the rim more, and open it up. And I thought Ian did a great job with Danny in the first half.
I thought you guys did a great job on limiting Ian to serve.
Yep. The big thing was, I mean, just paying attention to the game plan, letting Ian, obviously trying to take away around the rim. We knew he was a killer in the paint. And then just limiting Dom Scarton's three-point opportunities, which I thought we did really well. We gave up a couple, the one at the end, but I thought we did an overall great job on our scout.
But I thought on the offensive and defensive glass in the second half, you guys dominated.
Yep. And that's the whole thing we did at halftime. So I'm glad these guys, winning a game like that when you're behind the whole time was awesome. was awesome.
Well, go enjoy this one. Congrats on victory number
Sounds good.
one.
Thank you very much.
That is Austin Butler as he gets his first victory for the Spartans. Final here tonight, 61-59, Spartans over Wildcats. We thank everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you again next time right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.